everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Certainty Podcast. I am your hostess, Elizabeth Dewar Anthony, and this morning I have with me the great Dr. Farokh Jiveh, who is a dentist, he's a speaker, he's an inspiration, he's an all around dental god. And I want to talk to him today about kind of the real meaning of surdentity, serene dentistry. In order for me to approach patients with a better attitude, I, at some level, have to have a personality change, an attitude adjustment. And that's what I want to talk to you about this morning, my love.
Good morning. Did you did you say a dental god?
I did. I did.
I've been called many names before, never a dental god.
Right. And there's and look at all the gods we have to choose from, really. I mean, there's the one with the capital G, but there's a whole bunch of other ones.
Good point. Excellent point. But I'm honored. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to know you. I'm honored to have met you in Key West. And congratulations once again on all your achievements. And that was really amazing. So
That was so much fun, and I was so surprised that I won that belt. That belt is heavy, man. I could
you
hurt
know,
somebody
yeah,
with that
you know
thing.
what won it for you? Soon as you hit that note, birds flying high. That did it. Anyway, we won't get into that.
Yeah.
But
So you know what? I gotta say, that's the best me ever, in front of a microphone singing to people. Um it's
and
not I never get nervous. I was not nervous at all for the singing competition. I was nervous as hell for the speaking competition.
yeah,
And because
you know what it was?
it's a gift.
It's a gift. You know what it was? And I felt it. When you were singing, you are being your authentic self.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the highest state of being. That's even above love.
Yeah.
Just being in your power, being in your authentic self. And that was powerful. Everybody felt that, by the way.
Really?
Oh my God. It was so captivating. It was so mesmerizing. When you feel something, it's life is about feeling.
Yes.
Everything is about emotions and feelings. And when you feel that, they felt your soul when you were singing. It was so genuine and natural. It
Hmm.
wasn't, you were not putting on a show.
Right.
You were not, this is just being your authentic self. And I hope everybody who listens, I want you to Google how to be your authentic self and
Yeah.
really dig into it because it is a powerful state to be in. And that's what you were, seriously.
And you know what? What a blessing that is. I have had profound spiritual experiences singing in church.
Hmm?
Uh, I would sometimes do a meditation, and I would just be up there singing a cappella, singing sacred music a cappella. And a
Yeah.
couple of times it was like the sky opened up, this beam came down, and and I opened my eyes, and people are sitting there like, and I've it's made me cry. So how lucky am I, right? How blessed am I? And I wish I could translate that to everyday life, but
Yeah.
and I try, but it's not easy, right? It's
Yeah, and you
work.
have you have to emit that. That's an energy that you emit. And it's not about speaking, it's not about words, it's about how you emit that incredible energy. And you know what they say? This they say in relationships, they say if you want if you if you're looking for a soulmate, for example, if you're looking for that soulmate, rather than going searching, let's say you're looking for somebody beautiful, you're looking for somebody athletic, you're looking for somebody honest, looking for somebody with incredible integrity, incredible character. They say become all of those and
Yeah.
you will attract that person. And it's absolute fact. And that's what That's what life is. And but anyway, going back to that, your presentation, your singing, your being was felt by everybody. So you deserve that belt.
Oh, listen, flattery will get you everywhere with me. Okay,
I'm being
everywhere.
very honest. I'm being very authentic, and that's the only way I am. And you really, really deserve that. So
Oh, well, thank you. And talking about relationships again, more blessings. When I was a young woman, I had one criteria, and I can't really talk about it in a family rated podcast. But I've been on a journey too. I've been sober for 27 years, and
congratulations.
thank you, and part of that, right, the journey of recovery, I've been doing what you're talking about, and I use that as a backdrop for when I speak to my fellow professionals, because I don't think you can separate it. You can't. If I want to approach patients non-judgmentally, that means I have to be in a place of serenity, right? And that's what certainty is. And
Yep.
I have to remove these judgments, instead of, so many dental professionals, and I see so much suffering, right? These people are so rude. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And my message is these people are in fear. They're traumatized. They're working out of their primitive brain.
Yep. You know what they say about judgment when we're judging somebody?
Hmm.
You know what we're actually doing? This is the crazy part. Whenever we judge somebody on their attitude, on the way they are, on the way they talk back, we're actually judging ourselves.
Yeah.
Those are our characteristics that we are admitting to,
Yeah.
because that part connects with people. Sometimes patients are just, they're nervous, they're whatever they are. And we forget sometimes how to listen, and not just listen with our brain,
Right.
because we've been taught in dental school. What have we been taught in dental school? To fix things.
Yep.
We are fixers.
Yes.
We are fixers, and as soon as patients say something, we are the first one to finish their sentences.
Yes.
We're the first one to say, this is what you need. This is what you need.
Yeah. Unita, Dr. Unita.
If we just pause, if we just calm the F down and listen to patients, they will tell you the treatment plan.
Mm-hmm.
They will literally tell you the treatment plan. And if you ask open-ended question, and it's an art, it's not,
Mm-hmm.
not just an art, it's an art that once you practice it and become authentic, you're not just listening to sell something. You are
Right.
truly
Uh-oh.
a fee for service practice because I want more money or all that stuff. Money
Right.
is just energy. Yeah, I have a fee for service practice because I took an oath. I love my job. I love what I do, and I want to appreciate it, and I want to have fun. I want to have the most powerful, energized atmosphere that I can be in my office. To go in there and listen to the hygienist tell me, okay, it needs the DO, it needs this, look at this, look at this. No, I need time to get to know that human being that
Mm-hmm.
chose our practice, that came to our office, made that appointment, so out of fear sometimes. They
Yeah.
can't even they can't even dial a number sometimes.
Yes.
And they chose us, and they came and they honored us with that present. And we're gonna spend 1 minute to go over some freaking x-rays and go over. You have to spend the time with the patient. Nobody goes to the chair first. They always come to my office. I go up front and greet them. I bring them to my office, and I want to get to know them. We have a rule in our office. All my team members, they are not supposed to talk dentistry with patients for the first 10 minutes. Nothing dentistry. They got to talk about the patient. They got to talk about this human being that we have a blessing to 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 be able to treat them, get them out of pain, or whatever it is. Those are secondary. You know, I started this group, which you were asking me about. I started this group because I really needed people to connect with other human beings.
Yes.
A lot of times, this is why there's so much stress in dentistry, and we are up there in suicide. And I have to credit Dr. Kyle Stanley, one of my really good friends, and brilliant, amazing guy. And he opened my eyes to this. He said, what happens is most of us dentists, we are known as dentists. We are fixers. We identify with our profession. That means that's who we are. That's what we do. We're a dentist. When people identify and connect so much, and I've seen so many people eat, breathe, talk dentistry, calm the F down. That's going to be quote of the day. That's the second time
calm the F down. I love it.
They live dentistry, bro. Just relax.
Yes.
Life is more than that. Do not identify yourself, because when that happens and something fails, and things will fail.
Yes.
What happens when you identify as your job? That means you have failed.
Right.
And you are taking so much guilt, so much burden. Oh my God, let me redo it for you. Oh my God, you don't have to pay again. There is so many things going on in the and tested, and she's got other stuff going on. You don't know. So identify yourself. Find your purpose. Find your purpose in life. See who you are and see how your energy can change this world. I'll say this without a single hesitation. We are all the one.
Yeah.
We all can change this world.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I don't care what your parents told you. I don't care what kind of environment you built. You, as a kid, you were programmed to not be abundant, be cautious, be all of that. Those are all bullshit. Excuse my language. Those are all stories that we tell ourselves and we fabricated of who we are.
Yes.
I'm giving a talk on Monday, and it's about your higher self. And I'm going to talk about there are very few percentage of people that live, think, and act through their heart, not with their brain, not with their mind. When you do that, back in middle school, and they say you'll amount to nothing. When a teacher tells you you'll amount to nothing in middle school, you go all your life try to prove them wrong. That's not the story. The story is you are the one. Get that ego crap out of your heart. That's not where things are. Heart is for one place and one thing only, and that's love. Authentic, unconditional love. When you channel through your heart, when you think through your heart, when you act through your heart, get rid of all that shit from your mind out of there. You have arrived.
I
That's
completely
the
agree.
journey.
I completely agree, but it's very difficult for the average person to attain that without some sort of um well, in recovery we call it hitting a bottom, but without some sort of impetus.
Yep.
Because our, especially Western American culture, does not uh does not lend itself well to functioning out of your higher self and functioning with your heart. So it's a process, but I completely agree with you. Anyone can do it.
You know what? The process, it is a process. I understand a lot of time we put obstacles in front of ourselves. That's something
Mm-hmm.
that we can't. When I say I can't, you know what that's saying? I can't means I am choosing not to.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't. And when we put these obstacles, the single bravest thing you can do is one word. It's decide. The rest is all planning. If you decide to live in your power,
Mm-hmm.
you decide that,
Mm-hmm.
the planning will take care of itself. And don't deter from that decision. Look at every single successful decision you've made. I'm going to take you back to Key West. You decided you are going to give it your best with your authentic self and singing the songs. That was a decision. The rest is just procedural. The rest is just the microphone, the crowd. They're just extras. The decision is the main thing. You decide to live your authentic self. You decide to change,
Mm-hmm.
not to brag. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I was 245 pounds, and
Wow.
today I weigh in at 188.
How?
My goal is 179. I don't know why. I didn't like round numbers. But you just decide. And then you work on being better. You work on your higher self. And of course, you need coaches, you need things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my mission. If I may, I want to talk about
Absolutely.
the Menergy group. I see so many, and I'm sorry, I cuss like a sailor. I
No,
don't know
yeah,
what kind of.
me too.
There are so many people, especially men, in their shit. There
Mm-hmm.
are so many men that have so much ego that allow that I'm not. It's just facts. When you look through your heart, when you guide someone to look at their heart and how bountiful and how beautiful life can be with all that garbage, chaos, drama. You get those out of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much weight is off your shoulder?
Yeah.
I will share one experience, one small experience I will share. And I wasn't like this. It took me a little, I decided to change. I made one decision to change. I remember whenever patients, and I got this from my old colleague, God bless him. And there were so many positive things about him. Whenever a patient asked for x-rays, holy cow, he took it so personally. His ego just kicked in next level.
Mm-hmm.
Right before sending him, wrote a dismissal letter, went through all of that, charged him for the x-rays. Like, bro, I was embarrassed at that time. Sometimes, I'll give you one example. This is about removing chaos, not allowing. This is important. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say what's important. I want you to listen to this.
Yes.
Not allowing people to bring down your energy. Not everybody deserves your energy.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to a certain level, that you are your authentic self,
Mm-hmm.
when you get to a certain level that you know you're doing everything ethical in your power to serve, that's what
Mm-hmm.
it state. And then there's drama, there's chaos. Oh my God, this. I just wrote a check for the patient for $28,000. And I gave it back to her. And I said, just go. There's nothing else I can do for you. There's nothing else. And that's not being unjust. Was mid-treatment. She was just taking my energy,
Mm-hmm.
just bringing down. I can make that in such a short time when you take. It's the fact. Ever since I decided that I'm gonna do that, because there was no way of her turning back. She was blaming me for something that another doctor did,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, I need this, and I would have given more if I needed to, just to get her out. And it's such a freedom. It's so liberating to do that. I've never had to do that. I have not once ever had. Swear to you, ever since I decided, things just started happening. I had a patient yesterday. I said, what do you do? He goes, I'm in construction. And we were talking about quality of things and things like that. He said, I want the best. I know what it is to do the best for my customers. I
Mm-hmm.
know what it is to order from the best. You have a great reputation. I want the best. And we're gonna deliver him the best labs, everything custom made, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he got it. Those are kind of patients you want to attract.
Yeah.
And your energy will attract those kind of patients. You have to be wise enough. You have to see it at the start. It's very okay to say no,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if it's 30,000, if it's 50,000, whatever it is, whoever's ready to write a check.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be wise enough and experienced enough to realize, you know what? It's not a good match. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this right now. And there's so much negativity. And it's amazing how so many people. I hope you don't mind me talking.
No.
I'm just on a roll here, but I'm just realizing things about manifesting. I
Yeah.
had a patient, I swear to God, I sent him to a specialist. And from day one, she said, oh, you know, implants, I just have a fear they're gonna fail. So why do you think they're gonna fail? Oh, I don't know. I just have this feeling. She convinced herself that those implants are gonna fail. And I sent them to the best oral surgeon, which have such a great track record. No disease, no medications, healthy patient. Guess what happened to three patient implants?
Yeah,
All
they
three
failed
failed. All three failed.
because it's her energy, it's her spirit. She's got a freaking, I swear to God, these people have a bad spirit in their mouth. They need a freaking
She
exorcism.
she manifested
Yeah.
that it's gonna fail. Now imagine if you manifest everything positive in your life, if you journal about that, if you write it down as it has already happened, and
Mm-hmm.
if you write why it happened, you write that down. There's something about that pencil and that
Mm-hmm.
paper. When
Absolutely.
you write that down, it is bound to happen. You'll be shocked, but you have to change your energy. It's just, and that's what we're trying to do with our energy group, because there's so many men out there, so many, and I'm not trying to be discriminative, and we will bring beautiful feminine ladies there that we need to learn from. We need to learn from your intuition. We don't even have the neurons
Right.
or the capacity to understand what feminine is and how beautiful a woman's intuition is. We don't even know these things. We can't grasp it. So
Right.
we will be incorporating that. But we just want to start with guys who are so much in their shit. This is how they were born. This is how they
Yeah.
were taught. This is how it's supposed to be. All BS stories that they made up.
Yeah.
The paradigm has to shift. You
Exactly.
have to think abundance. Another thing that I'm trying to teach my kids, and I'm all about saving money. I'm all about saving money. You gotta, do your thing, invest, and all of that stuff. But if you have a poor mindset, you will always be poor. If you have a poor mindset, and this comes from parents usually, unfortunately,
Yeah.
especially I'm an immigrant, and I respect all immigrants, but my parents, they turned the AC down to 85. Oh, it's too much money.
Yeah.
I was taught, I was programmed in my mindset that you have to live that way. It's
Yeah.
all BS. You have an abundant mindset, you will never fly coach again. There's nothing wrong with coach. I just want to tell you that. I have to add this. A poor spiritual person can only do so much, can only help probably just him or herself. But a spiritual person who has funds, who has the means to reach the masses, that is a better state. So there's nothing wrong with being abundant and making money and all that. You can even manifest it. You can even write it down as it already happened. There's nothing wrong with making money, but having the right mindset and intention and integrity of having service at the top of your priority, that is the place to be. Mix that with creation. Mix that to be a creator, not a victim of your circumstances, and how you can think, feel, and act through your heart with absolute, pure, and unconditional love. Holy shit, your life is going to change. Your life will be next level.
Yeah.
Next level, excuse me.
Wowie wow. You know what? I know you have a time crunch, so we can wrap this up, but God bless you. This has been freaking amazing.
I appreciate you.
Everything I hoped it would be, and I knew it. I knew I could count on you. I'm like, I want to talk to this guy because he's got it going on. He's got what I want. He's walking the walk. And that's what we do, right? We trudge the road of happy destiny.
That's right. That's right. And thank you for the opportunity. And you're being such a great instrument to inform the world of this different universe that there is. And it's not what you taught. It's not your story.
Right.
You are not your job. You are the one. You are the one. Anybody can be the one.
Yes, absolutely. So, thanks for being the one with me today, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And
You
have a
it's been an honor.
beautiful. Hey, and I'm gonna be back down in Florida after the first of the year, so I'm happy to come up and speak to your men.
Oh, that would be great. That would be awesome.
Groovy.
We'll definitely, yeah, we'll definitely put it together.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Really
You're
appreciate you.
welcome. All right,
Awesome.